Hi, I'm James Neilson. I'm the Supply Chain Director of Greenyard, and I've been involved in MDS for a long time now because I was an MDS trainee. So I had a secondment, my first secondment was with Flamingo, based in Spalding, and it was called Flower Plus at the time, and we packed Marks and Spencer's direct mail, so when you went online and ordered a bouquet of flowers, we would put it together. So I supervised a huge team making bouquets of flowers. My second place was at G's, and G's I was a site manager on their Great Yarmouth site, which was a site that was set up to bridge the gap between supply in Cambridgeshire and Lincolnshire and Mercia. So it was a later growing region, and we are on the warehouse and dispatching from there. It was a huge operation for a sort of short period of time, 4 or 5 months. And then my third placement, I was at Sainsbury's in the meat, fish and poultry department, and I had a placement there for 6 months as a technologist. And I was involved in various different things, but that was a good placement for me because I had a livestock background, so I fitted in there quite nicely. And then my fourth placement was at Empire World Trade, which is now Greenyard. So I'm back where I started, and I was a trader on apples and pears, and I managed the Morrison's account, and ended up procuring from all the UK sourced fruit and their Chilean fruit for stone fruit, and Italian and Spanish. Empire World Trade was my final secondment, and it turned into a full-time job, so I stayed on from there. Yes. I think from the things that I've picked up from MDS, things that have been really important for me is that ability to pick things up really quickly. So when you go into a placement, you have to be really quick at picking things up, but also like the context of being in 4 different companies and having worked in multiple areas of the companies, it gives you a certain amount of depth, and it gives you an ability within a company to talk to anybody about anything, and you share some common interests with everybody in every different department. I think that people who haven't been through MDS don't have that depth, and it makes you quite round. It's also given me a lot more confidence, because when I have a conversation with somebody about anything, I've got some context behind it, and I've got some experience to lay that against, so I know whether what I'm being told is factually correct, and I know whether what I'm saying is factually correct. So it's given me a lot of confidence, and I suppose the other big thing it's given me is a huge network of people that I can rely on to help me.